guys, welcome back to Cooking with Claudia. So one of you guys, your name is Cookie, you requested a vanilla cake recipe and that's what we're making today. I'm going to show you how to make really moist and delicious vanilla cake that is to die for. Before we get into the video, I just want to remind you to click the bell right beside the subscribe button. That way you get notified whenever I upload new videos. Now let's get started. First, we're going to mix the dry ingredients, and it all starts with some cake flour in my bowl. Into the cake flour, we're adding some baking powder, salt. Go ahead and get everything well mixed in, and we're going to set this aside and move on to mix the wet ingredients. For the wet ingredients, I have some softened butter here, and into that we're adding some sugar. Using a hand mixer, we're going to whisk this together until it is all nice and fluffy. If you don't have a hand mixer, you can use a whisk. You'll just need to make use of some extra muscles. Alright, once we have all that mixed in, we're going to add eggs one at a time. So we have one egg going in, get it incorporated before adding the next one. When you mix the eggs this way, it helps them to incorporate better with the batter. Once we have the eggs incorporated, we're going to scrape down the sides just to make sure everything is getting well mixed in. Next, it's time to add the star of this recipe, vanilla extract of course. Whisk that in, making sure you do not overmix, okay? Alright, now we're going to alternate adding the dry ingredients and some buttermilk. So I have 1/3 of the flour going in, get it incorporated, making sure you do not overmix, otherwise you're going to end up with a tough cake, which we don't want. Next, we're adding half of the buttermilk. I used buttermilk because it makes the cake extra rich and moist, which I love. Everybody loves a moist cake, right? Okay, scrape down the sides to make sure every single bit is getting mixed in, and we're going in with the next 1/3 of the flour. Get it incorporated. Please do not overmix, okay? You don't want a tough cake, it's so horrible. Alright, in goes the rest of the buttermilk. Mix that in, and we're going to go in with the last of our flour mixture. In order to not overmix, scrape down the sides and finish mixing this with your spatula. To bake my cakes, I prepared my cake pans with non-stick spray and I dusted flour in them, that way nothing sticks. I used 3 8-inch cake pans, you can use 2 if you want. Go ahead and divide your batter among them and spread the tops just like that. These are going to bake in a 350 degrees Fahrenheit oven for between 30 to 35 minutes. Once your cakes come out, they're going to look this nice and golden brown. Make sure they sit to cool completely. Sometimes I like to level my cakes with a serrated knife, that way they're very nice and stable when I frost them. To frost the cakes, I am using a simple vanilla buttercream frosting. I do have a link to a video in the description box where I show you how to make this buttercream, so make sure you check that out, okay? So yeah, it's really easy to frost a cake, nothing special. If you want it to be fancy, you could pipe rosettes on your cake or decorate it however way you want, but I'm keeping it very simple today. Look at how rich and decadent this cake is. It came out so moist, you guys, and the taste is just, I don't know what to say, out of this world delicious. You have to make it. If you want the ingredients and measurements, check the description box. I love vanilla cake. It's just so good. It makes me happy. This is so good. It's just so delicious. Alright guys, thank you for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!